Good morning, everyone. I'm Sakshi,
And I am Abhishek.
and we are the moderators for today's panel discussion. The topic for which is do's and don'ts between the age of 20 to 25 for a CA aspirant.
As the Zig Ziglar has rightly said, you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, becoming a chartered accountant is no easy feat, but it's a journey that many brave souls embark upon. Today, we have a panel of experts who will share their experiences and insights on what it takes to survive and thrive in the world of CA between the ages of 20 to 25.
By having these speakers like you, definitely they will be getting the benefit of how getting a perspective towards life. The tagline of this event, expectations to excellence. So that aptly captures the vision of JPNR.
I'm calling Khushi Shaw to introduce to our next speaker, Ms. Shrija Jhawar ma'am. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this event. It's my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Mrs. Shrija Jhawar ma'am, who has accepted our invitation to join us today in this event. Shrija Jhawar is a Dale Carnegie certified trainer. She has won the iconic trainer title from JCI India and is among the top 50 iconic trainers. She has done masters in NLP and is a certified NLP trainer from NFNL-LP USA. She has more than 11 years of experience as a work-life coach, trainer, author, and a facilitator of transformation and self-awareness. She enhances the performance of individuals and teams through her NLP and emotional intelligence-based workshops, helping them redefine their values and purpose to uncover their true potential. Jhawar ma'am works with entrepreneurs, financial advisors, and banking professionals and has received many accolades over the years for mental health advocacy as well as for training. She is a past life regression therapist and a certified NLP coach. She is a counseling psychologist who works with positive psychology and EI. She is currently supporting many companies in transforming their culture through workshops, starting with team leaders and managers by helping them enhance leadership and communication skills. She has an appetite for learning and has completed leadership training, creative writing, and public speaking. Can we please welcome Mrs. Shrija Jhawar ma'am with a big round of applause?
I would like to call upon Neeti Di, Prerna Di, Muskan, and Preeti for the felicitation.
Thanks a lot, JPNR. Honorable founders Roshan Bajaj ji, Jayesh Gupta ji, my dear friend Neeraj Harodia, I am really delighted, incredibly delighted to be amongst you all. You've already seen or tasted the academic milestone. You've heard from these amazing, remarkable achievers and speakers what it is to go out there and explore. I'm sure many of you have sincerely made notes and are going to implement whatever you've heard today. I want to just share a beautiful journey that I went through just 20 years back. Just like y'all, I was, confused as to what really do I do with my academic achievements. As soon as I got out of the safe sanctuary of my home and college, and number of countless friends that I had, life took me on a ride. It was a roller coaster ride, and suddenly I felt like an alien on this planet Earth. I did not know life is this really. As soon as you step into the real world, suddenly the academic success becomes just a milestone. The number of countless friends reduced to some keep-worthy ones. And the world looks at you to deliver. And you look back at them and you feel there's some big howling gorilla looking at you and wanting you to deliver. Have I not studied enough? Have I not done enough? I should be just tasting success and flying high. Wouldn't that be my destiny? Didn't I design it that way? But no, life had its own plans. So, coming to that particular moment when I realized that there's more to learning and there's more to life, and it's just the beginning right now, is when I sat in my elbow room space office, 22-year-old, staring at the newly gifted, computer, already married by then, and looking at it and wondering now what? So my grandmother, a single parent, she'd gotten married when she was a child. She had happened to visit me, and she saw me in this confused state, and she just told me one statement in her own language. And she said, "Reach out, don't remain. Don't remain in this comfort zone that has been created by people. Don't remain in the fences and boundaries of entitlement and academic achievements. Don't remain within the bounds. Reach out. Take every opportunity to reach out." And then began the journey. I started wondering. I used to sit there and let my imagination do the work. I mean, people would call such people daydreamers, Mungeri Lals, isn't it? But no, it started happening the way I was imagining. I have those journals still with me. Whatever I listed came true. And then something happened to me. I changed my field completely from being a IT content person to, being in the cut-to-cut intellectual domain to the EQ domain, to the mind domain. Because the world is happening in here. It's not really happening out there. And that was my realization. And friends, you all will meet two, auditors in the way as you move towards your dreams and aspirations. And what are these two auditors? They're very sharp-witted, huh? They're very sharp-witted. And they'll always remain with you. And they are fear and failure. Fear will alarm you, will create a sense of urgency. Fear comes when we are about to leap into an unknown territory. Fear comes also, interestingly, when we are interested in doing something new. The auditor really wants to check on you. Are you ready? I will introduce what it does. So fear will come and wait impatiently and put you into 4 states. Number 1, flight. Some of you would want to escape and take the comfortable route. Another one, freeze. You'll freeze. What next? Now what? Some of you will fall in the trap of fawning, which is, pleasing people, not being yourself, taking on some mask and living through the world. And yet another one is, I've said flight, freeze, and fight, yes. Another one is fight. You'll battle. You'll battle without a purpose. You'll fight everybody and everything. But I urge you to put it in the waiting room, to hit the alarm with a snooze button, and take your time to responding to this auditor. And only go to the auditor when you are clear in your goals and you are courageous. Then meet it face to face. Bring him and make him sit in the back seat. Don't give it the driver's seat. Ask him to be with you, ride with you, because it is needed at times for you to prepare yourself. And then meet it. The other one, which is a more friendly one, and which will remain with you throughout, is failure. Treat it as your Zen master. Learn from it. Because it will rip you of all the things that you're used to. All the inessentials will fall off. As I said earlier, the countless number, the numbers that you can't count, so many friends, the gang that you roam about in, will come down to keep worthy friends, and that's what failure does to you. Failure takes you, to the rock bottom, so that you can make that rock bottom as a stepping stone to success. Failure gives you feedback and starts the loop of improving yourself, learning, exploring, moving. So failure definitely is a friend. How would you treat failure? Failure is treated in two ways: acceptance and learning. Because only failure can take you towards success. Only failure can take you and make you rise to the levels you want to rise. So treat it well. And once these auditors are satisfied, starts the journey. So did mine. And then you will fly. There is no limit. There's immense possibilities. But the possibilities will have to be created in the mind first. And then you can see the manifestations happening. For me, it did happen. After the neuro-linguistic programming masters from USA, everything changed because I just understood the wiring in our mind and the patterns in our mind that can create the matrix, the designs that we want to create. As he was talking about books, they are assets. There's a book which was written way back. It is 7 Effective Habits of Successful People by Stephen Covey. If you've read it, wonderful. You know what I'm talking about. Design your life. Don't live it by default. There will be default mode. Parents, family, society will give you a default, a map to live by. But trust me, friends, you can create your own map and you will live by it. You don't have to be a rebel for it. You can create beautiful relationships. And yes, you will also have to create some boundaries with certain people who think that they are the upholders of those old maps. I really urge you to design your own map. Fence yourself, protect yourself, and go for it. Meet the auditors when you are ready. And remember one thing. There's a statistic, which is very interesting statistics, and that is 20% of the top achievers are high on IQ, but 80% of the high achievers are high on EQ, emotional intelligence. So you may have excellent IQs because of which you are here in JPNR, getting all these opportunities, love and facilities and amazing opportunities coming your way now from here on. But EQ will keep you there, will sustain this success that you have. And emotional intelligence is something that has to be worked upon every day. So how do you work upon your emotions? How do you communicate with the world? How do you take that ticket to success is what will be your choice and what will make you win. And one last thing is, we've all heard about SMART goals, haven't we? Countless times. There is one thing called achievable goals. I want to change it. I want to change it to agreed goals. If your mind, body, and every cell agrees to achieving a certain goal, which doesn't seem achievable right now with your limited understanding and belief patterns, if you agree to achieve them, if you agree within your mind to take them on as a challenge and move for it, they will soon be yours. So go out there, achieve, agree to achieve, give yourself the permission to experience life, and you will be surprised at what is waiting for you. Don't limit yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your kind words. Ma'am rightly said that in order to overcome your failure, you must first accept and then learn. Then only you can overcome your failures. And we are taking it for our benefit. Thank you. Okay. So the next question is for Shrija ma'am. Ma'am, as a coach and trainer, how important do you think emotional intelligence is for success in the workforce, and what are some strategies for developing it?
Okay. So wonderful question it is. It is, as I've already stated, extremely important in the workforce, because if you want to rise, if you want to get promoted, and somebody here mentioned also, you have to work with people. And people are made of certain traits and behavior and attributes which is guided by their emotion. So everything, your peak performance, ultimately depends on the pool of emotions that you're carrying within you. Because that's gonna, guide your thoughts, your words, your actions. So if you don't have any control on the waves that rise within you, then how will you ever get to surf in the ocean? Think of the emotions as the ocean and the intelligence that with which you use it as the surfboard, and you're going to surf the tide. You'll be over the tides with that. So how would you do that at the workplace? Always be very aware and mindful. The best part about emotions is that it is energy in motion. So it can dissolve you with a very strong wave comes in, but it dissolves in just 1 second, right? So it dissolves too by naming it and taming it. But unfortunately, we don't have the vocab for emotions. Right now, if I ask you all, how are you feeling? What can you say? Apart from fine, okayish, happy, excited, elated, inspired, maybe a bit of hungry, hangry. How much of the vocabulary do you have to actually explain to us what you feel? You may be feeling interested, bored. So go within and ask yourself, what am I feeling? And when you know what you're feeling, know the intensity of what you're feeling. You know what? Boredom can become depression if not controlled. So when you know the intensity, you can tame it. It's like that. And energy in motion. So you can even tame it by as simple as changing your physiology. So sir here is sitting like this. He's in deep thought. And if he just, goes beyond it and just sits straight, a complete different emotion will come. It's as simple as that. So changing your physiology can also help. At workplace, dealing with people, communicating with people. And I'm giving you a magical word, empathizing with people. Empathy, high. Emotional intelligence is high. And you'll be a pro. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That gives clarity, and it was very much needed.
My question is for Shrija ma'am. Ma'am, my name is Simran. You told about manifestations, that you list out your points and your manifestations come true. Can you please throw some more light on this as to how can we achieve our manifestations?
Sure. First of all, you need to ask. And you need to know what you're asking for. And for that, as he rightly said about the five S's, if you do not have an identity within, if you don't know who you are, you get lost. Be it purpose, be it what you're asking for. Second, believe. There we are, like we put in the seed of doubt. Believe with all your, might, believe that I deserve it, what I'm asking for. And that can only come with a very beautiful self-image that you create for yourself. You need to look into the mirror and say, oh, wow, what am I looking at? God's created me beautiful and given me a wonderful mind. I better nurture it, right? So that is what will be the belief that will be from within. And then be open to receiving. Don't take a little spoon to receive. Yeah? Keep that urn really big and wide. Because when universe pours, it pours. So believe in that. So ask, believe, receive. Simple formula. Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Yes, last question, please. Yeah.
मैम आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. मेरे को कब ये आज का क्वेश्चन नहीं है, हमेशा रहता है कि कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि 5 दिन पढ़ के या लास्ट टाइम में पढ़ के भी पास हो जाते हैं, बहुत अच्छा मार्क्स आ जाता है लोगों का. और कुछ लोग होते हैं पूरा टाइम भी मतलब उन लोग प्रॉपर हार्डवर्क भी करते हैं लेकिन नहीं आते, या होता है कि आ जाते हैं उन लोग का भी उतना ही मार्क्स जितना उन लोग का आया होता है जो कम टाइम पढ़े, पर वो रिग्रेट हमेशा रह ही जाता है कि उन लोग तो इतना पढ़ के भी मार्क्स इतना ले आया और हम क्या इतना डम था कि इतना टाइम पढ़ के भी इतना ही मार्क्स लाया. तो ऐसा क्यों होता है?
Classic problem with the student life. Classic. I also had that problem. Trust me.
बहुत अच्छा नहीं लगता है.
बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता था. बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता था. जब तक अच्छा नहीं लगता था जब तक मैं अपना मेजरमेंट किसी और को देख के करती थी. मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था. हमेशा लगता था यार मेरी लाइफ में इतना ही क्यों है, उसको देखो इतने से दिन में उसको मिल गया. यूनिवर्स हैज बीन सो काइंड, व्हाई नॉट विथ मी, राइट? सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज you need to create a new scale. And in that scale, the only person that you have to beat is your own self. Day after day, hour after hour, nobody else to beat. तब क्या लगेगा, कल मैं 2 घंटे में ये काम की, आज मैंने 1 घंटे में ही कर लिया. I am successful. 1 हफ्ते बाद 5 मिनट में वो काम हो गया. I am superb. So, आपका कंपैरिजन सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपसे. तब आप देखोगे कि आपका फोकस बढ़ेगा. अभी वेयर इज द एनर्जी स्टीलर? वो यार वो अचीव कर रहा है. सो हम नहीं जाता तो अभी मेजरमेंट का स्केल बदल दो, राइट? कंप्लीटली चेंज कर दो एंड ट्राई करके देखो. एक्सपेरिमेंट लाइक अ लैब. जस्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट कि आई एम गोइंग टू बी फोकस्ड एंड आई एम गोइंग टू बीट माई सेल्फ. दैट्स इट. एंड लेट्स सी डे आफ्टर डे एंड मेक योर सिस्टम. सिस्टम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नो वॉट? इफ यू नो टोनी रॉबिन्स, Anthony Robbins. If you don't know, I actually started my journey after seeing his video. He said one thing wonderful. He said that, you know what, until and unless I actually started aspiring with all my might and started beating myself every day, I did not achieve anything. I was a failure because I always thought that this is not the standard. But when I set the standard for my own self, everything changed. My entire focus changed. And I created a system and a strategy based upon the people who were successful. तो वो दूसरे की तरफ कंपैरिजन या कंपटीशन की तरह नहीं देखते थे, वो दूसरी की तरफ प्रेरणा के लिए देखते थे. What is the strategy that Sir Neeraj ji, Roshan ji, what is the strategy with which they are working? आप उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी को as it is as a program ले सकते हो और आपका सिस्टम बदल सकते हो. और जैसे ही आपने उनको मॉडल किया, कॉपी नहीं मॉडल किया, आपका सारा सक्सेस का फ्रेमवर्क ही बदल जाएगा. सो डू दैट. When you feel that this person is really doing it, don't be jealous. Look at the strategy. What is he following? I'm learning so much from them here, sitting here. Yeah? Thank you.
Thank you so much, panelists.